is game of the generation, man. Um, let's see. Before we get into it, shout outs to my people. Am I on the no? People bring those things up. People bring those. Oh yeah, yeah. Bring the likes up. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Um, what up, Exodia? What up, Andre? He said this is about Paper Mario. I'm assuming. Look, it's a funny and it won't matter much with the frame rate. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. And I will explain in a minute. And then you can tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong in thinking as such. And I'll explain the whole thing. Brand Smith, what up, Dark Void? What up, Sandstorm? What's good? Moderators in here, Dark Void, Brand Smith. Uh, what's up, y'all? Yeah. So we got a we got an interesting little one. I got the music. I should have turned it down even more. Not on here, but I got my music to my game that I'm playing in the background, which we'll talk about in a second. But what up, Brand Smith? Appreciate you coming through, man. So it's a lovely Saturday. Yesterday we got the draft. Had the draft in Detroit, which was
Let's be clear. It's not just yesterday.
I know. It's
It
not
is
just
definitely
yesterday.
it's definitely a resurrection point of time.
Mm-hmm.
We had 3 days of just 3 days.
Yeah.
3 days. Look, it shouldn't take that long, bro. I'm tired. What the
Oh.
draft started probably around like actually
Oh.
Jack. What's going
What's
on, Jack?
good, Jack?
Man, I was taking a break from the music and I went to YouTube and I was like, oh shoot, they live right now. I was like, let me jump in real quick. Yeah, man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
No
Vito,
problem.
Vito, Andre said your mic is a little
No,
low.
I'm
Let me
just
turn.
far away from my mic. That's why.
Okay.
But yeah, the draft started what Thursday night.
Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, so the first night I'm sitting up here like, okay, it starts at 8. All right, cool. I gotta I'm saying take a little nap real quick. By the time it was 10 o'clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
They was at the ninth pick. Why are you taking
That's
that long?
usually
What are
how,
y'all
yeah, that's
doing,
usually how
bro?
it goes.
Like,
They gotta make deals and like sign, all on the low and like
yeah,
reevaluations, get the Las Vegas numbers up. It's a whole thing.
yeah, whatever it was, man. That was
Yeah, they hit history breaking numbers over in Detroit. Um, I, I know a couple people who went, and they said it was live. They said it was crazy. Just the amount of stuff that they put into it. How many people showed up? I think day two, it was 250,000.
mm,
And that's wild. That's wild for being like, and how they had it set up. They were telling people like as soon as it opened up, like an hour in, like we had capacity. Like, I got to find
yeah.
somewhere else to go. Um, yeah. So that's
That's crazy.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Detroit's, they definitely have been getting
Yeah.
some good things going on.
So the thing
Good to
about
see.
Michigan is like if it's anything that's like Michigan that can like be made happen, like if it's like a something like big like that, like Michigan people show up. Like the Super Bowl, you would think most of those people would be like, nah, I ain't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Detroit ain't in it. Nah, you know what I mean? It could be the Chicago Bears and they'll still show up in droves if the Super Bowl is in Detroit. It's a big Michigan supports Michigan, man. It's crazy. Um, so with that being said, um, Jack, what you been playing lately? We haven't heard you from what you been playing lately, man. Nothing.
Nothing. Like, granted, I've bought stuff
Okay.
and just haven't touched it yet. So I got the what's the name of the new game that just dropped? The Inzu. Can get Jay was playing it the other day. The one from Ubisoft.
Oh, what my man's the black dude.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I thought that was
So
EA.
was it EA?
Nah,
Yeah, it's
I think
EA. It's EA. I
is
just
it.
bought it last night. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, there you
Tales
go.
of
Brand,
Kenzara.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I bought it. I just haven't had the time. Like I said, it's just been 100% music grind, 100%. Closing on the house grind. Like
Mhm.
it's been
That's what's up.
busy,
Close on
busy,
the house.
man. It's so that's why I was like, man, it's been a while since I've been on the show because I've just been doing that. And then
Mhm.
even this morning, it was like after I got done dealing with the house before we get ready to close out, came in and just worked on music, knocked out 3 songs real quick, and I think I got like what one left before I decide what I want to do. I'm not sure if I want to do the album or not, but yeah, I got to get this all taken care of before my daughter shows up because I won't have
Hey,
time after
right,
that.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's gonna be a man. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
you better get it all in now. You
How
can.
far along?
She'll be here in September.
Okay,
So
okay,
So
okay.
we got.
it's like back to back. So we close next in 2 weeks,
Mhm.
and
Right,
then
okay.
for work wise, we start pushing for June and July. The kids are out for the summer, and then come August, September, we're right there around the corner.
What?
So I'm trying to get it pushed out because I really don't have like where I want to put all my musical stuff in the new house.
Mhm.
Because my mom's supposed to be coming down. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get it out now, otherwise I won't ever get it out.
Yeah, I feel that. I guess also the good thing is too. Yeah, give Jack a
Appreciate
congratulations, man. Give him
it.
a congratulations.
Appreciate it,
You got to
man.
put like
Yeah.
a what's your like favorite emoji? We can put those
Yeah,
in the
what's your
chat for you.
emoji, man?
Oh, I use the fire emoji a lot.
Yeah,
Fire.
throw them
Give,
flames in there.
yeah,
Throw them flames in there.
give Jack the fire, man. Give Jack the fire emoji. Show
Yeah.
your support. Yeah, that's wild. And I guess the good thing too, the good thing about that too is that like we really haven't heard about any games. So it's like in that
Right.
aspect, you really not missing too much. you
Yeah,
know?
trust me, I've been watching from like the sidelines, and granted, it's the same typical nonsense that's taking place, especially with this new Paper Mario thing, which I can't wait to have an opportunity to play. Because I
Yeah.
mean, I couldn't tell you the last time I played Thousand Year Door, but man, I'm ready to play this game with the new remakes, them bringing it to modern standards. I'm ready to play it. That's one of my favorite Paper Mario games. So
That's that's funny you say
yeah.
that because we about to talk about it. Of course, for a brief moment. I'm not gonna take up the whole thing for it, but yeah, for a brief moment. What up, Berea? Yeah, Berea.
Bria, yep.
507. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming through. It's been a while. It's been a while. Appreciate you coming through. Um, yeah, we're gonna talk about it for a brief moment because apparently my logic ain't logicking. So apparently I'm not. I've been getting quite a lot of disses in the past hour
It's been that bad?
about how but between two people, man. And I think it's so
Oh.
funny because I'm like y'all on teams and y'all still not winning. Like they like, can you guys like, can you believe what he said? Like he said this and this is so dumb. And the other person like, I know, can you believe what he said? And I'm like, y'all tag teaming. Like I could easily ask Shadow to come in here.
Mm-hmm.
I could easily ask I could easily ask Jay to come in here. I don't need the help. Like I don't need help to handle y'all. Y'all small fish. Like complain, spend your time complaining, but you're not giving me no answers. So like insults. Anyway, we'll get into it in a second. Vito, what you been playing, bro?
So I'm definitely playing the Tails game that just came out.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't start any of these other games I'm about to say, but I have
Game
Stellar
Pass?
Blade. I have Stellar Blade, and I have what's my other one? Sandland, and
Toriyama. Yeah.
that's because I had pre-ordered all of those, of course.
Right.
That demo did not sit right with me.
Yeah, it was weird. It actually
Yeah.
plays a lot different from the demo. That's
Really?
weird. Well, I mean, not a
Okay.
lot different, but you know what I'm saying? It's you get a little more. Like for some
Okay.
reason, the demo didn't explain what was going on.
The
At
demo
all.
just seemed more like a almost like a tech demo. Like,
It
here's a
seemed like
map,
it.
Run around.
here's your stuff,
Yeah.
go around, and you can see what enemies and the fighting. That's basically what I got out of it.
Yeah,
So it's nothing like that.
Hmm.
that's what it felt like to me. But other than that, those are the games that I mean, I'm still like going back and forth with my Splatoon and all that stuff. But as far as like new games, that's what's on the agenda.
Okay. Um,
Oh,
y'all know.
and I bought the Star Wars joint, the Battlefront.
Oh, the old
Mm.
school.
Okay.
Yeah, the old joint.
The old school.
The
Okay.
collection.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been I tried to keep playing Vespera, Tales of Vespera, all the way up until Euden Chronicles came out, and then been playing Euden Chronicles. Jack, well, you Vito too, because you make music too. I highly suggest, like, you don't have to play the game. That's fine, whatever. I highly suggest you listen to the OST. Man, it's some knockers in there.
You know
And
the crazy part is like we've been waiting for this game for so long.
mhm.
I forgot it even showed up until somebody was complaining about how it ran on the Switch and it
Mm,
was on Game Pass. And I'm
Mm.
like, oh yeah, but I don't have time to play it. So
yeah,
but I'll
I'm
listen to it.
so far. I mean, so far what I've been playing with it. I think I kind of think the setup is kind of dope. It kind
Mhm.
of fits my style. So, like, y'all know me. Like, as soon as you give, if it's an open world game, as soon as you give me that option to like go and do whatever, like, I'm about
Mhm.
to go do that.
Right.
Um, and it kind of gives you like the starting of some sort of story, not like this is what the story is, but like kind of the start of some sort of story. And then after a point, it's like 6 months later, then they kind of talk to you and they're like, you know what, you're the leader. And you're like,
Right.
okay. And they're like, your first job is to go find some. They're like, we our faction has been split so thin, we need you to go out and go find some people that you can like lead and become a group. Bet. That's, I was gonna do that anyway. Like, you ain't
Right.
even have to ask me. I was about to go to every village except for the one you wanted me to go search around. And it's, and how that's really well implemented. Like, you don't just meet up people and be like, hey, all right, you on my team. And they like, for sure. But it's also not like, hey, and they like, hey, fetch quests. Gotta go do it. Some of the quests that they do ask you to do, like, they're actually really engaging. But there are some people who are like, hey, and you like, hey, and they like, you look kind of funny looking. And you like, I mean, you look kind of funny looking. And they're like, I like your answer. I'm gonna be on your team. And you like, for sure. Like, for sure, you could be on my team. I was thinking about having you on my team anyway. There's a cat who's got a Zanpakuto. I was like,
Okay.
okay, okay, samurai type of guy. There's a dude named Yusuke in there, and
Hey.
he looked like Kuwabara, and I was like,
Whoa. How we do the the mix?
yeah, my guy, yeah. He even got like the stand, like, you know what I'm saying, like that. I'm a bad boy stand with the eye. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, yeah, I really mess with you, dude. I really mess with you.
Look like Cool Bar, but call his name is Yusuke.
Yusuke, yeah,
So,
yeah. I love it. I love it. It's a fun game so far, but
okay.
overall, the music in that game is like, man, it's throwing me for a loop because I'm like, dang, like, who? What is this studio again? You know, it's Bananas, Vito. You know who? You know what studio this is?
Who?
This is oh, what is the game you've been playing? You were playing. You were getting back into um
Control.
Control.
505 games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
505.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just copped that myself, the Ultimate Edition. I just got it. It was on a stupid sale. So
It's on
Oh
I
yeah,
Game
just
you got to
Pass
pick
like
that
a
up.
buck.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
I
got to pick
just
that
bought
up.
that flight. I think it was
Both,
like
matter of fact,
$9.
that game is on Game Pass that y'all talking
Yep,
about.
it
Yeah,
is. It just hit
yeah.
Game Pass not too
Okay.
long ago.
I
Yeah.
would definitely. Well, you know, you're not really huge into turn-based games like that, right? I mean, it's fun.
No.
It's like it's that old school. It's that old school like PS1 mixed with like
Hmm.
present day graphics type stuff. It's really cool how they do it. But yeah, like I
I'll
don't
think
think it'll
about it because
do.
I mean it's on Game Pass. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing about Game Pass. You can try something before you
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
even download it or something like that. You can play it through the cloud and see if this is something for you. So I mean, Game Pass has definitely opened up my eyes to a lot of stuff. So I mean,
So,
Yeah.
question
I'll
for you.
try it.
What's
Question for
up?
you, Stan. So, how long does it start? I mean, how long does it take for it to get started?
Oh, not long at all.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
That's
that's
like
all I
a
need to
no
like
hear.
brainer.
That's all I need to hear. Okay.
yeah. Like I think man, they were like I think the beginning was like you're a person. Then you walked into another person. They was like, "Oh, you're the new guy." Then you meet the captain. He's like, "All right." Then they're like, "We got a mission for you. Go here, and you're gonna be teamed up with these people." And you like, cool. And then you already started. So that's like kind of
Mm,
that beginning piece is like kind of the tutorial,
okay.
if you will. But it's like it's more of an engaging tutorial than being like, here's how to do this. Stop. Here's how to do this. Um, but I would say even that beginning sequence is maybe 30 minutes or less.
Okay.
And they just you kind of just dive in and do whatever, man.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's a good game so far. Um, let's see. Andre said, "I've been playing Saints Row, the '06 Saints Row.
Oh,
Since I never got to play it before. I literally beat every other game besides the new one and the first one. I'm 60% done at 16 hours. That's crazy.
see,
Uh,
what the '06 one was the
That's the first one.
that the
that's
very
Yeah.
first one.
The
yeah,
very
that's
first one. Yeah. Because
Okay,
you got to remember they called this new one, the remaster one, Saints Row.
yeah,
that's
Yeah.
right. Okay,
Hmm.
yeah,
yeah.
they did. Yep, yep.
J Big said, I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom.
Hmm.
That game was supposed to be out on the Switch.
Yeah. That's what I heard too.
Question to Jack about the Switch in general. Because there are so many games that when you see them, you think they run well on the console, but in practice they don't. Uh, Another Crab's Treasure that released on Switch looks like an N64 game, high res, runs bad on Switch.
So, what was the question?
Yeah, I didn't catch the question.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. I mean, it was unfortunate. I mean, because I saw because it was such a huge discrepancy. Like when it came out, it was like, oh, for what was it, PC? It was in like the 70s or 80s, and
mhm,
then Switch was like 54, and I was like, what in the world? Like, it's such a
mhm,
big difference. But then also too, you look at how many people actually reviewed it. It was like 8 to 9 people reviewed it.
right.
I mean, I was gonna get it regardless, but but I was gonna get it on my ROG Ally and play it there, but I mean, I would love to have the time, but yeah, it's unfortunate that they didn't optimize that game, especially with them pushing it out. It's like, what did you do?
Mhm. So okay, so I mean, I'm glad you're here because it was either going to be you or Andre. What up, Dark Void? He said I've been playing
I just wrapped
DBZ
that up.
Kakarot.
Just wrapped up
Sounds
all that
familiar.
DLC I bought because all of it was on sale. I just wrapped that up. I binged the hell out of Kakarot. Now, mind
So,
you, it takes a lot because I've already beat that game on Xbox. So
mhm.
it was like I don't have my Xbox anymore. So I went back again through the ROG Ally and then did all the DLC. I could have cheated though. I could have went straight to the DLC and just leveled up to
Right, and
100
leveled
and
up
called
to
it a day.
100.
But I
Yeah,
played. I did it the right way. I did it the
yeah, yeah,
right way.
yeah.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna go ahead and
Did,
cheat. I'm about.
did you like it? Did you enjoy the game?
So I've always liked Kakarot. Like the Kakarot in itself is good. I have my issues with this battle system, so that's why with Spark and Zero, I hope there's some differences.
Mm-hmm.
As far as DLC is concerned, Bardock, Story of Trunks, the World Tournament, and yeah, those are the ones I like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the best part is you get to see the growth of the combo system. Like
Yeah.
I think that
I
was a
like
good
that. I
thing.
like that. Now, one thing I'm not a fan of. I don't know why they do this. When they're powering up, or even when you're on an attack and they decide they want to power up, whether it's the red form or whatever, they don't budge. It's
Mm-hmm.
like you have to give some type of distinction there because it doesn't seem like there's a like a balance.
Mm-hmm.
They can attack us all day, regardless if I'm
Right.
powering up or not. But if you're powering up, why can I not knock you off your pivot? Like what is
Right.
the problem
Right.
with that?
Right.
Well, hopefully they don't do that. Well, I mean, I wouldn't imagine they would, but I mean, I just need them to improve the Kakarot system
Yeah.
because apparently there's supposed to be a season 3 for the
Uh,
DLC coming up,
okay.
so they need to fix that.
I did.
Shit, Dragon
I
Ball.
think the only. I think the only thing that I really really like, and this was something that I thought, but like it makes perfect sense for a single player game. It
Hmm.
would be hard to implement without cheating or spamming for a multiplayer game, and that's why we always got costs for it. But constantly using the after image to slow down
Yeah.
and like really think about, man, some of them dodges be so cold. You like. You know what I mean? Like, oh, my man's got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that.
Dark Void, I agree. Dragon Ball is slept on as far as what the game could be. I mean,
Mhm,
granted, it was more. Well, it was a lot of adventure. I mean, so I mean, there wasn't too much combat, but I
mhm,
mean, you could still figure it out. I mean, the DS and GBA games figured it out. I
right,
mean, you might as well take a shot at it so people can at least understand that Dragon Ball was, a good. They may not be accepted today because some of the stuff that happened
right,
in the anime, but
right.
it's
The
good.
panties episode, the
Mm. Yeah.
Bulma episode, yeah.
or
Bulma,
even
your
the
balls are
when
gone.
or even when he agreed to train Goku and Krillin once they got launched in the
Mhm,
outfit. It's like, oh, this is our
mhm,
training outfit. And it was like, that's
mhm.
the Roshi, a dog, boy.
Yeah, it's I think it would have translated easily for Kakarot too, because like they always got those like regular bad guys that show up, but at that time you could have just used humans or the Red Rim Army themselves, like
Hmm.
soldiers and stuff like that, and just eliminated the fly mechanic, just make it
Right,
a jump high mechanic instead.
right.
So yeah, it could have definitely have worked. Um, so transitioning over to this Mario thing, man. So it wasn't me. I didn't bring this conversation up. It was not me who started this
Wait, hold
conversation.
on. Let me get a full context of what's been going on. So you've been arguing all day?
No, no,
Yeah.
not all day. Hold on, slow down,
Oh.
slow down. Not all day. What I've been arguing about is so Anna Marie. I don't know if y'all know who she is. Actually, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's kind of where it started. Anna Marie.
Hold on,
Um,
let me look them up real quick.
So I don't know if it's to be honest with you, I don't know if it's her or it's her like boyfriend slash fiance slash husband. I don't know what kind of I don't know what kind of relationship they have. It doesn't matter. But I'm like I've been thinking this for the last week because she's been saying like stuff, and I'm like, that don't necessarily sound like you, or like maybe you just grown accustomed to Twitter and like so like your style's kind of changed up. But I just feel like it sounds like much more of a guy saying this stuff instead of her. But whatever, whatever. So anyway, um, basically, Juice Man Vine had put up a retweet, and it was about whoever was complaining about the switch to GameCube, like being from 60 frames per second on
Hmm.
GameCube to 30 frames per second on the Switch, right?
Hmm.
And Juice Man Vine was like, I don't care, I'm still buying the game.
Right.
Like buying is gonna be fire, right? So
Yeah.
she said in sarcasm, like, you don't know frames per second is everything. How could you even imagine playing a turn-based RPG at 30 frames per second? She said, I'm going to need you to start caring about yourself. You deserve better, and I'm praying for you. All of that was sarcasm. Like she's cool. I like her. She's cool. And I just want, what up, Square? Appreciate you coming through. And I was on the defense for it. So somebody came in and basically was like, like it was literally 60 frames on the GameCube, and
Mhm.
uh, her response to it was basically like it was ridiculous. It's ridiculous that um, a handheld, a mobile system like that would run and run. They would want it to run at 30 because battery life, blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
Blah. So Um, so I didn't catch that, but basically I said, a turn-based game running at 30 frames per second, like what are you really missing out on, like for a
Right.
turn-based game? And so the response came to, well, it's like it also has button presses, like action button presses and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, are you telling me that you can't keep up with 30 frames per second button presses versus 60 frames per button presses? Like, I was like, wait a minute, make that make sense to me. So then that's when the insults started coming. Oh, you're so stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. No, 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 no. 60 frames, 60, have you done math? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, correct me if I'm wrong. If you have to, if you have to press a button to an image, one image in 1 second, would that be easier or harder to press a button for one image within 60 images in 1 second? Maybe I'm doing the math wrong. Maybe that's I don't know if that's only what makes sense to me, right? Like
I'm
if
surprised
you
you even went that far, though. I would have stopped at the fact that as long as it's consistent, you shouldn't have a problem.
and so the other thing I was saying to it is like I was like I'm like all of the points that well they ain't had no points. They was really just trying to slang insults and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, so I'm really arguing myself, and I'm like, all of 60 frames. The problem with 60 frames versus 30 frames really only matters if a developer has it allocated for button press
Correct. There you
to
go.
match the 60 frames or the 30
There
frames.
you go.
Like you could have had me at that and been like, well, Sandstorm or Punk, whoever, insult there. Like the buttons aren't matching up because it's still registering for 60 frames and you're doing it on 30 frames. I would have backed off. Dang, you're right. You're absolutely right. Then 60 frames is a problem. It needs to be 60 frames.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the case. And we know Nintendo,
No.
that's not the case.
No.
So so what's your answer back? You know what I'm saying? Andre said a turn-based game doesn't need 60 frames to be fun to play. And
I don't know any turn-based games that need to be 60. I mean, you take your time. Now,
right.
granted, with Thousand Year Door, there's certain specials that you use that require timing. But like you
Mhm.
said, Nintendo's accounted for that 30 frames per second. So it's going to be adjusted. And for anyone that really cares about the game or is looking into it, the reviews have already clarified that. The timing is spot on.
That's horrible. That's horrible. Okay, so this is another, and this is a topic that we had, and then we're gonna move on. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
But this is another piece that the other guy, because I told you there was two. He said they could just give us options. Not everyone wants to play it portably, right? So my response was, if you mean performance or quality, I think that's the dumbest addition to the other two consoles ever. Like, how about you make a game and worry about one configuration
There you
and
go.
stop spending extra money that isn't necessary? And I was dumb for that. Like, there's already all these other configurations. PC. I'm like, you're proving my point. Like,
There you go.
you're spending money on PCs and all their configurations. You're spending money on PS5 and two configurations, Xbox Series X and those two configurations, Series S and those two configurations. Now you got the PC mobile devices, so you got to figure out those configurations, and now you want to add on another configuration on top of that. Like,
Yep.
and
Now,
it's not a button press. It's not like, okay, configuration on for that. Okay.
and I think that's the biggest problem, and I've said it before with this community, is the high level of ignorance. So it's like we don't know what we don't know. And then but there will be people that will go and fight hard for things that sometimes is just very common sense.
Right.
So even in this case, when we're talking about Thousand Year Door and we talk about options of okay, quality versus performance, it's not like this game is like this graphical masterpiece that you have to do either or on. Like, that's nuts. It's not like Nintendo went and said, you know what? Hey, this is too much. the Switch cannot handle this at 60. They,
Right.
they didn't. That wasn't the case. I'm pretty sure that much in the same vein as Starfield, this was a design choice. This wasn't something though they like, we just can't pull it out. I guess we'll get it on Switch too. That's not what they did. I will bet money on it, even though I wasn't in the office. But for this game and anybody that played it, even when you play it in 60, I mean, you notice it a little bit, but you're not doing anything crazy that you would have to need it. And like
Right.
Andre said, like, it's nice, but it's not necessary. Like, I can go get an iPhone 15. I don't need it, but
Right.
I can go get one.
Right.
Like, what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't know. And this 30-60 conversation goes on with every game and
Mm-hmm.
every console, and it's getting beyond annoying at this point, because now those that want to argue that 60 is the standard, not every game is 60. The
Right.
same way, you know, HDR isn't, the same way that these ray tracing, like none of that stuff is standard, and none of it is needed. You should be asking for these developers to make a little bit more of a better game in the sense of both creativity and also a complete product.
Right.
Instead of worry about
How about
30 or
that?
60 frames, like, that's give me a complete freaking game. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though, like, for example, another game that I really, really want, I just refuse to spend the 60 on it, because you can literally see the milking happen, and they're putting it in your face
Uh-huh.
ahead of time, and that's Top Spin 2K25.
Mm.
Like, I haven't played Top Spin in a long time, and that's one of my favorite
Mm.
tennis games, but they are deliberately telling you, like, oh, the other known faces, they'll be out later with the DLC and the season pass. So I was like, wow, you just blunt with it. But it's like,
Right.
just give me a complete game. So I mean, I don't know. Like, for my thing is, if you're gonna play it, enjoy it, have fun with it. You'll notice that 60 frames does not matter with this
Right.
game at all. I mean, is it nice? Yes. And if you want to go try to find a copy of it somewhere and play it on your GameCube,
For
you want 60
$110
frames.
plus
There
dollars.
you go. Or hey, look, go find it on the website somewhere. You know you can. Just go ahead and do it.
Exodia, you silly. He said they put milking in our faces.
Hey, but like 2K bold at this point. Like 2K is just like, hey, look, we're gonna ask you for some more money. Just give it to us. Just go
Yeah.
ahead. We're not gonna ease it in. We're just gonna go ahead and put it in your face.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I was 10,
Yeah.
I'm
It's
29. Let's see. My point exactly, Bram. My point exactly. You don't recognize things until someone tells you. It's the same way we talk about with these digital foundry comparisons.
mm-hmm.
You would not sit down with two TVs on the same right next to each other with two different systems playing the
Mm-hmm.
same game, trying to identify if the frame rate dropped somewhere in that area. You
Right.
only know that because somebody told you.
Right.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have noticed. It's the same thing with me and my kids. Whenever they only had Switches, they wanted to play 2K. Now, if
Mm-hmm.
you stay on 2K exclusively on Switch, you'll get the timing down and everything will run like you need to. But the moment you switch to the other consoles, your time is going to be off because they run at 60. But the thing is, what are the chances of you getting two games on two different consoles to swap back and forth like that?
Right. Right.
Because you got to make an investment with 2K, because that VC don't carry over. So when you get on the system, you're going to stay.
Mm-hmm.
But this isn't the case. This is on one console. You're not going to notice that until Digital Foundry starts digging, and then even then, it's going to be smooth, because if the 30 is consistent, there's no drops.
Right. Right.
I don't know.
People don't really understand resource. Yeah.
I'm about to say, what do I know? Like, I am just a guy on YouTube. Yeah.
So, all right. So we're gonna get into this game, Jack. I appreciate you coming through, man, because you get to help out with this game. It is the
Okay.
best game of the generation. That's what the name of the game is called.
Okay.
Even though you late, we still been having fun with it. You can't exactly. I mean, well, it's too late for you to win, but you
Right.
can't. You couldn't have won the prize anyway, per se. So,
Yeah.
we are on generation. We're on generation 8, so we have 2 generations left.
Okay.
And so how the game works is we are all going to pick 2 games from each system. We'll go one at a time for the systems.
Okay.
2 games each. And then how many ticks you know, one of those games gets the top. Is it the top three? No, the top two.
Okay.
Those two games will represent that system.
Ah, okay.
And then we'll put all three in, or we'll put all 6 games together from the 3 systems, and then choose out of those 6 which game was the best game of that generation.
Oof,
Um,
that's a big task.
yeah, yeah. This is part 3. We are on part 3 of this, like that, and we started
Okay.
on the 3rd gen. So started with
Okay.
Nintendo, the NES. So yeah, it's been quite a while. We've been going for
Okay.
quite a while. So I think as a matter of fact, did we end off? Who won the last generation?
Yeah, I about to say who won the 7th
Was
gen?
it, I think it was, I think it was Brawl. No, it was Skyrim. Skyrim won the last generation.
Yeah, I about to say it would have to because Skyrim was big.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
definitely.
oh. Do, 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 do.
Like
Um,
that's one of those games to where even if you didn't play it, you got to respect it. Like Skyrim was big, buggy as hell, but big.
right, right. Um, Yeah. So okay. So Skyrim won that one. I already allocated the points for that one. So just in case anybody didn't know. Yeah. Thank you, Dark Void. Yeah, he said Skyrim.
You got a
Uh,
March Madness bracket?
no.
We should have done that. Yeah, that's what we should have done. Have a
Yeah.
bracket.
Yeah. I mean, we can still do it.
Hey, we can get a PowerPoint. Hold on.
Like the best game of all time
Just kind of
overall.
watch them move through. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can still do it. I'm pretty sure I got the stuff from the old.
Oh boy, you got paper all over it.
Yeah,
You-
man. It
Yeah.
looked like he been writing rhymes. Like,
What? Like I got front and backs on stuff.
Jeez.
I got like stuff up there, stuff up there. You know what I'm saying?
it looked like he been writing what rhymes with time. That's what it looked like
Right.
he been writing on there, cuz.
I'm like
Orange.
Jim. Is it Jim Carrey in the movie where he write all the way around the room?
Is that who movie is that? Is that Rain Man? No.
Mhm.
I was thinking it was is it 23? The number 23? I think it
The
is.
little horror joint. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
Number
yeah,
That's
23.
number
page
Yeah,
where he
yeah,
23.
says
yeah.
Yeah,
23.
yeah. Um,
Yo, this
yeah.
girl with
So
katana is crazy.
So okay, so let's get into the 8th generation. We're gonna start off with Microsoft. Let's start off with Xbox One.
Okay.
Um, which two games are you choosing? Now this let me see how to word this.
Oof. Might have
Um,
to go to the list.
this can be third party.
Okay.
But if we use it for one of them, we can't use it for the other ones.
Okay.
So if you're talking like 2K or something like that, you can use 2K for Xbox, but you can't use 2K. And that goes for everybody. So like if Jack uses like, for example, 2K for Xbox, nobody can use 2K for PS4. So we not
Okay.
so we're not doubling up on stuff.
Oh, I know my Xbox One off top.
Okay. What
Grand
you
Theft Auto
got?
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
GTA 5. Okay. And I think did that come? I don't think you know what's crazy? Not a single person said GTA 5 for 7th generation.
That's crazy
Oh,
because that's 360, Xbox One, and series.
yeah. That I think GTA 4 came up. Yeah, GTA 4 came up for 360. That was it.
Oh yeah, I mean you got to respect Ballad at Gay Tony at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah, that whole thing. That was the DLC run. That was the first
Right.
push DLC at that point. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. We got X1 and oh dang, moving fast. The Witcher 3. Okay. Witcher 3. Did somebody else say Witcher 3? Or just one person? No, just
What?
Dark Void.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Jay said Halo 5 and Gears 5, and so did Andre.
Okay. Halo 5. So that's 2 for Halo 5 and 2 for Gears 5.
Yeah, looks like it.
2 for Gears 5.
It's
Okay.
weird because they both picked it, but they just swapped their picks.
Sea of Thieves. Okay. What's your other one, Jack?
Shoot, I'm trying to think. Xbox One, because wow. What came out Xbox One? I'm thinking,
We finally
and they
got
already
Horizons.
they already picked Gears because Gears was my go-to. Didn't Assassin's Creed Origin come out on the one?
I believe so.
Origin, Odyssey, and
Valhalla, right?
I'll go with Valhalla came out
Yeah.
on the new
No,
new
that came out
systems.
the new
Okay.
system. Yeah, that's new.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with
So,
Origin. That's the only one I was able to tolerate. Yeah.
okay. Okay. Origin. Okay. What about you, Vito?
I got Odyssey.
Okay.
Um, hold on. Trying to think.
Oh, Black Flag also came out. He said. Oh yeah, it did.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Black Flag. Oh man,
Black
yeah,
Flag.
totally forgot about that. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Mm-hmm.
That came out for one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Because three started the 8th generation. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Oh, can I change my pick? I forgot this game existed.
Go ahead.
Which one you want to swap out?
The one I just picked. Shoot.
Or Origin?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I was gonna put Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice in there. That's
Ah.
what I forgot about.
Okay.
Because I just rebought that too. So,
Okay.
so I was like, yeah.
Okay. Square said Ori and Halo 5.
Good picks. Good picks. Oh, the game I'm thinking of is this generation, so never mind. I was thinking about another one too. I was thinking about Celeste, but that's for this generation.
Oh yeah, that's just this generation.
That's my joint right there.
What's your other one, Vito?
What I say? The first one was Odyssey, right?
Odyssey, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think what.
I had to go to a list. I was, it's been so many games. I had to go to a list.
Yeah.
Arkham Knight, I believe that came out.
Are you going Arkham Knight?
Okay.
When it dropped or after it was fixed?
Let's see. Did it drop with this new gen?
What?
I mean,
Arkham Knight?
not with this new gen, but with that gen or whatever with the one. I feel like it dropped.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
it was PS4 and Xbox.
Broken is in, but yeah, it dropped.
Because
It's just
PS4 had that exclusive for a while.
I'll go ahead and go with Arkham Knight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine are easy. I'm going with Kingdom Hearts 3 and I'm going with Anthem.
Really?
Kingdom Hearts 3 and Anthem.
Really? Trolling, dog.
Four thumbs down, sir. And I got the rain going. 4 thumbs down, sir. I know we're supposed to respect everybody's pick, but sir, for real.
Like, no, you're gonna do that again.
Games of the generation.
No,
thank you, Darboy. Are you high, sir?
Try that again.
Are you high on the Lord, sir?
All right. More respectable. We do Sunset Overdrive.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sunset Overdrive. Dang. He's been on a big scale bound.
Hey, look. If Lawbreakers can make a comeback, so can Scale.
It's coming. It's coming to a platform near you. Dang, Sunset Overdrive, and I'm trying to think of like what did they really?
Can you go with your Harry Potter pick, seeing as didn't they release to the other gens?
They did, but I'm saving that. I gotta save it.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So nobody else use it. I'm saving that. Nobody else use that one. Sunset Overdrive, and how about
Whoa. Just take that back. What you said if you was trying to put the Harry Potter into that
No,
gym.
I
no?
mentioned
He
it because they
asked me,
released
yeah,
it
and
on
I
this
said
gen as
no.
well. Yeah, because
Save
I
If
mean
that's
it.
the case, then
these.
I could throw all types of stuff on.
Yeah, I'm about to say because I mean
PlayStation
both
gym.
consoles are still receiving these games, so it's not
Right,
like they're all exclusive to the series and the PS5.
right. That's true. But but listen, you think I'm really gonna put Cyberpunk 2077 on my Xbox list?
Ooh,
Absolutely
you'd be
not.
nuts. You would be
Absolutely
nuts,
I
not.
put
sir.
it on my Game Pass list.
I would much rather put it on my ninth generation list than put it on the eighth generation list. I ain't gonna do it dirty like that. Um,
I definitely
dang,
cloud stream it.
right. Sunset Overdrive. I'm gonna just say Forza Horizons.
You took the cop out.
Oh
Yeah,
look! Oh
yeah,
look at him.
yeah.
Forza Horizon what?
Four,
Mm, is four the latest one?
five
Five.
What?
is on the series, and four was on the last gen.
Which is the
Well, so
one?
was three, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Three
Yeah, there
and
were
two.
two of them. So is four the one that had the? Is it the AMG one? No, no, no. Is four the one that had the McLaren Senna on it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
That's the one
Okay.
take place in London. So yeah.
Because that's the one they eventually made the Lego DLC for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
No,
one.
that was a new one then.
They did it for both, I believe.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah, because I remember they had the Lego McLaren Senna running around. I see what y'all did there. That's cute. That's cute. Capital Games that started on 8th gen. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's easier.
Let's
I
do that.
appreciate that, Brand
Yeah,
Smith. Yeah,
because it can
absolutely.
get messy real quick with that.
Yeah. So okay, so we already got two clear winners on here. Um, we've got Halo 5
Hmm.
and Gears. I mean, those are really the two only games that was really on the system anyway.
Gears 5 was really it started on Xbox One. Why
Yeah.
do I feel like that? Oh yeah, because they didn't do one on Series. Tag. See
Mm-hmm.
this gen is already just
Hasn't had a
doing.
Gears of War yet.
It was towards the very end of one.
Yep.
I think the reason why I felt like it was on this one is because I beat it on the one, but whenever they dropped the new DLC,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I picked it back up because on the one, that thing, when you get to the desert area, that thing chugs like bad.
All the smoke and the clouds and all that.
Ooh, like, cause I mean, you trying to duck and dodge lightning strikes,
Right,
and
right.
it's like, dude, you can't freeze up on me now. Like that's yeah, that I remember that was tough. I beat that game on the one. I remember.
Okay, so we on PS4. Um, Jack, I'm gonna let you go first again for this one.
PS4. Okay, let me cheat real quick. Hold on. I
I
kind of
can,
want to go with exclusive.
I'll already tell you which one is gonna be on there, and I can tell you that's probably one of the ones that's gonna win. We'll all sacrifice our first one and just say Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh yeah.
I'm
That
not
I
putting that
got
as my
to.
first one.
I went out my way to repurchase that game to finish, like, and got the DLC. That game is freaking amazing.
I'm definitely
That's
not
how
putting
you
that as
do
my first
sword
one.
fights. That's how
Yeah.
you do sword fights.
Okay, so at least two out of the three of us will. I
Oh,
put
you
it
didn't
as
pick a
mine.
veto?
I'm not
He
picking
said
it.
not of his first one.
Yeah. No, you can't just pick that for me. And there was all types of exclusives
And then you're gonna double back
on the
and pick it
fourth.
because now you get the chance to say it.
Nope. Nope. Sam start mess that up for me. Matter of fact, I want to take back one of. No, I ain't gonna do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm
Oh,
gonna say God of War.
Okay.
uh,
Is two on four or two on five?
two is on file.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
5. Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn. You said God of War. Dang, these are coming in so far. or so fast. Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's gotta be my second one. Got
Okay.
to.
Spider-Man. So 2 for Spider-Man.
Spider-Man and Ghosts.
Doom and Wolfenstein. Doom.
I would say I didn't expect to like Wolfenstein.
Is it good? I
But those
haven't
games
played
are
them
like
yet.
those things was gun heavy. Like, sheesh, boy, you do a lot of shooting in games.
Mhm.
Like,
I,
there's no breaks. This is a lot of shooting.
I have
Jeez.
not played one yet.
I had to go pray after playing that game. I was like, geez.
Yeah, they got some
Lord,
on.
forgive me for blasting his face off,
Oh
melting
my
his
goodness!
melting his eyebrows with these bullets.
I remember one time I was playing. It wasn't a Wolfenstein. I think it was a Far Cry. And my uncle came in. He's like, "Dang, dog, who
Yeah.
you in beefing with?" I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's serious in here.
Far Cry is serious, sir. I remember playing Primal. Primal ain't no joke either.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You know what's disappointing? I'm looking at like this top list of like PS4 games,
Mhm.
and I was such a big fan of the Uncharted series, and it fell off at 3 for me.
Yeah, I didn't like the
A
ending.
lot of people said that.
That
I didn't like
ending,
the ending.
the ending made me mad. So it's one of those things to where you like, man, this movie's great, and then when the ending's bad, you like it ruined the whole movie. And
Yeah.
that's how Uncharted 3 was, because I did not. Well, it's old. I'm not gonna act like I'm ruining anything, but when I got to the end, and I'm like, why am I fighting like these demon skeleton things? Like, I'm like, where does this come from? Like, it didn't even fit within the game.
Yeah.
That's okay. I was highly upset because I haven't played Lost Legacy, with the, which I mean I guess you could say it's a spinoff,
Mm-hmm.
if you will, but I might give it a shot. But yeah, Uncharted used to be my thing until everybody started trying to do what Uncharted was doing, and it's like, yeah, okay, I'm done.
Oh, Dark Void's changing his. What are you changing?
Horizon to Bloodborne.
Bloodborne. That
Oh
was
yeah,
gonna be one I picked, but however, I'm not going to. Um, no, my other
Wait, you
pick.
said they're on Game Pass, are they?
Yeah, they're all on Game Pass. Yeah, all of them.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay, New World Order.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you want to run through the world,
Exodus. Is it Exodus? I hear a lot of people. Is it Wolfenstein? Is that Wolfenstein? No,
Wolfenstein
that's
3D.
Metro. That's Metro.
Metro Exodus. Yeah,
Yeah.
They
I mean,
went
aren't they
back
like
on
one
that
and the same?
franchise.
I feel like they're similar,
Yeah,
or
they're
at
very.
least, they like got conjoining stories type of deal.
I
If
mean, it's
I'm not
very.
mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of look similar, feel similar. Darvoid, you gonna waste a pick on PT?
Right.
I will say that game made people a lot of money for the simple fact that if you had a PlayStation with PT, people would go out their way to buy your PlayStation because you had PT on.
Right.
I was like,
Yeah.
it wasn't even that serious.
My second pick. I know it's not going. Oh,
All
near.
right.
Okay,
I still gotta
near.
do mine too. Don't forget me.
Near,
Don't
yeah,
forget me.
yeah.
My second pick is actually going to be Control.
Mm.
Control.
Now that's gotta be it. Every time I play it, got to. They got
That's
the Metro
it.
games on the Switch.
Jackson. There's
All right.
yeah. 3 Metro games. I played 2 on
Oh,
the Switch.
okay. I didn't know they were on the Switch.
I want to say it's Last Light, I think, and Redux. I want to say.
It shows how I've been paying attention.
Okay, so what's your last one, Vito?
Watchmen's 2.
Who?
Is who?
Hold on.
I thought I heard like
2.
Watch
Watch
Dogs.
Dogs 2.
Really?
Okay.
You like Watch Dogs too?
Yeah, especially the online feature where you can just randomly
Okay.
find somebody that's on the same server as you, and y'all can just like battle it out real quick.
Okay. I guess I never dug into the multiplayer aspect of it. But
I was gonna say Jedi Fallen Order, but then I was
that runs a little wonky on.
I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Now you make me want to sit back and kind of think of like, dang, what other games did I really play on there like that? Far Cry 6.
And the
That's off
reason why I said
the
Jedi Fallen Order is because if you think about it, it's essentially the same game as Control as far as like your power set.
Mm.
So I've
Like,
heard. Like I haven't even touched Control yet. I have it, but I haven't touched it.
Oh, it's really
yeah,
good.
yeah,
It's really good.
and it's all in one building. So
Yeah.
that's what's
It's
crazy.
Yeah, I
yeah.
saw that. Okay.
Once you think about that and just rapping and see how big the world is in there, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
wow, that's amazing. That's an ingenious like
hmm And the
story.
building changes and switches up on
Yeah,
you.
it's alive.
Okay.
It's
So
alive.
so we've got a two-way. And
Mm,
so how this two-way works is actually it's a three-way. And so how this three-way works is we have to pick one of the three.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the one who is for sure in is Spider-Man.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The options are God of War.
Mm-hmm. 4.
Oh, you know what? It is up to 2. I put Dragon Quest thinking that I put 2 marks on it, and it's Dragon Quest 11.
Oh, okay.
So that ain't in. So it is too. So it's between God of War.
He was thinking the same thing I was thinking. I was trying to be PC, sir.
um, so God of War and Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost.
I'm a, I'm gonna go with Ghost too.
I want the old Kratos. I don't need this Kratos. I don't like the movie Kratos. That's what I'm calling him.
Drake, no pause. No pause.
The movie Kratos. I don't want.
I'm gonna go with God of War, not just to go against y'all. Another
But I
with
say it's
that.
starting
It's
to
just
sound like it, sir.
Yeah, dude.
Dark
I'm
Boy
going
said
God.
Ghost.
I'm gonna
Our
go with
voice
God of War
difference.
just because to me Ghost feels like what Assassin's Creed should be, and it's just more of a catalyst to what it could be and should be. So God of War introduced a new fighting system. I'll say so.
Even
That's
though I
why I'm
feel like
picking that.
it's the worst of the two.
Could be, but at the same time, I mean, you got Loki in there. You got Loki in that mug. When you got Loki, man, that it's all over. You know what I'm saying? Once
Okay,
you say
I give
Loki's
you
in
that.
there, and then you got I mean, like it's I want to beat the mess out of Hercules. Not Hercules, but
I said they got
Thor.
Hercules in the game. I
No,
miss him.
we already beat up Hercules on the other one. I want to beat up Thor so bad, right? And that's what this game is like, kind of hinting to you. You know what I'm saying? You want to beat up like these Norse gods that you're seeing on Marvel. So it's like I really want to tear you up right now. You know what I'm saying? And you finally do on the second one, but the first one kind of hints to it, and it kind of gets to it. Like, yeah, it's just something about the mythology. I just want to beat up on the old gods. You know what I'm saying? That's
Dang, sounds
Squared.
personal.
Squared. So we got past that part for the PS4 part. Now we're choosing because it was between God of War and Ghost of Tsushima. Exodia said, "I'm not feeling God of War."
Ghost.
Goof.
Andre said, "Kratos, the movie, the game."
Yes, that's what it is.
Heck yeah.
um,
Which I can't wait until they finally decide to do that because you know it's coming.
Oh yeah,
right.
and me and Sandstorm, we definitely discussed that too. We was like, man, how are they gonna pull this off, and where are they gonna pull it off from? You know
Right.
what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
who
They
gonna
gonna
do
pull it
it?
from the beginning
Right.
with the oh, you already know they're gonna get a wrestler.
You know what I actually want? If they do that, you know what I actually want them to do, and I think it would be so dope.
It's gonna be
Like
The Rock Johnson. I mean,
I don't
No, you
I don't know.
cannot have
No, because he
Moana
can't be
2
everything.
Kratos version. You can't
Right.
do that.
Right. This man was already the Scorpion King. Like, come on.
Right.
Like, how many times we gonna reintroduce him as somebody? You know, uh,
he's everybody.
I think really what they should do is a mixture because I don't want straight live action, to be honest with you. I want to see something that's is like like kind of the realism, but it's almost like the cell shading type deal. So like you see it
Oh,
as
I
like
get
a
what
Like
you're
Blue
real
Eye
saying.
person.
Samurai.
Yeah, but like lean a little more towards a real, like a realistic looking person. So it's almost like it's like realism, but it's just like a filter over that to just
Mm,
make it slightly cell shady looking. I
okay,
would think that I think that would be real dope. Cause some of the God of War stuff is like,
it's over the top.
yeah, like
Yeah,
I be
that
wanting to be
that
more
ain't happening.
300
That
ish.
ain't
me
happening.
too. Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to be more 300 ish.
And then
That
I
seems
want
more
Donnell
appropriate.
Rawlins to play as Kratos,
Mm.
seeing as he did Ashley Larry. There's Donnell Rawlins as Kratos.
We got all the ashes all over.
It's me, Kratos, son.
Can you imagine Donnell Rawlins as Kratos as he played as Ashley Larry? That'd be that movie get booed so fast. Like what?
Hey, that's like the beginning of that one Cat Williams stand up when he was like he was doing a 300 parody
Right?
and it was three. It's just us three. Us three.
Hey, where did I put my water
Yeah.
at? Oh, I dropped my water over there. Okay. All right. So, needless to say, Ghost of Tsushima is the next representative. It's 7-1. So we got
Mm,
Spider-Man and Ghost of Tsushima representing PS4. Now on to
the
the
Weezy's.
the legend.
This
So
gonna
we got.
be tough for me, sir.
The
I'm gonna have to.
So
Wheezy.
I have a good feeling that I know either one. I know one of two of them
It's
that's
gonna
going
be
to be in there.
Xenoblade.
Yep.
Yeah, you already
Xenoblade
know it's gonna
Chronicles
be
that
one.
like
Yeah.
yeah, you can't deny that.
Yeah, so go ahead
So
and put
with
that
that
as
being
my one.
said,
I'm trying to see what's my two. I'm trying to. Oh, I already know my two. I'm tripping. My bad. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. My bad. I forget.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. That's you. That's you.
Hey, I got a
Hmm.
question, real quick, real quick.
Hmm.
Darksiders 2.
Hmm.
What gen did that come out on? Was that 360 or was that
The
It was in the 7th gen, but the Wii U
yeah.
got it. The Wii U got it also, and I think eventually it came to the PS4 and the Xbox
Right.
One.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember was it a Breath of the Wild clone or whatever like that? Cuz you know how
Breath of
they
the Wild clone?
yeah.
No. There was no Breath of the Wild clones before Breath of the Wild.
But was it not a Zelda clone? It had to have been a clone of a game.
Zelda clone?
It had to have been a
Yeah,
clone of a game because that's their theme. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It grabbed a lot of stuff from older Zelda games. Yeah,
Right. Because
yeah,
like the third one was like Souls or something like a Souls
yeah,
based game.
Ooh,
yeah.
Andre,
One
you got me there.
one and two was that go into a dungeon, find said item, use item to get to the end, use item to beat monster, move to the next area.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that first one was definitely God of War essence, definitely.
Um, so uh, yeah, but that was technically 7. I can't write all these
I
down.
was just trying to
Astro
remember that the other
Astro
day.
Chains was not 8th gen.
It
Astro
was
Chains
it was
was
on the
9th gen.
Switch. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Uh,
Oh man, I'm forgetting about Batman because that was like a great use of the Wii U gamepad, Deus Ex.
Deus Ex.
Yeah.
Which Batman was
That one was
Asylum.
Asylum. Yeah.
Asylum?
Yeah. Yep. Um, Deus Ex. Y'all better not be writing down. Y'all better not be typing in multiple ones, because you always pick it too.
Yeah, I'm about to say I see Andre said Chronicles X and Deus Ex. Jay said Super Mario 3D World and Breath of the Wild. I have how is Breath of the Wild on the Wii U?
I've never played it on the Wii U.
Me
I,
either.
I played it on the Switch. New system, new Zelda experience.
Right.
Wind Waker was my 8th generation experience again.
Okay. If we take out the ones that are not Switch, Brand said Mario Kart 8 and Smash Bros.
Okay.
And then
Smash.
also Breath of the Wild's there too, but
Okay.
yeah, he got quite a few up there.
Okay. Listen. Wait. Let's back up. Let's back up. I wanna. Now think about this though. Think about your answer. because if we use Breath of the Wild for the Wii U, we cannot use it for the
For the
Switch.
Switch. Yeah.
So if it like all of y'all better come to a team consensus.
Get it together.
If we're using it for Wii U,
It can't be
you
used
said
for
Breath of
Switch.
the Wild was originally developed for the Wii U. Okay,
That's true.
but you gonna use Tears of the Kingdom to represent Zelda?
You could.
I mean, it's not gonna. I mean, if it comes up, it comes up.
All
But
right.
I'm just saying, y'all gonna use Breath of the Wild on Wii U? It's up to it's up. Okay,
Cause
Yeah,
I,
you got to use it where it came out of. So yeah.
okay. Well,
So
Dark
that's
Boy
the rules.
said
It's gonna be on Breath of the Wild is gonna be Wii U, and then
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the
be
Kingdom
Switch.
Switch.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dark Boy said he using it for Tears of the Kingdom for Switch.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes
Okay.
sense.
Well, that's it. That's it. I ain't changing my man's mind, so that ain't happening. Splatoon.
I love Splatoon too, but Tropical Freeze had to smoke for me.
Okay, so let's see here. Square said X has to be in then Breath of the Wild. Okay. So okay. Oop, I put that under the wrong one.
X and Bayonetta 2. Yes, Bayonetta 2 was amazing.
X and Bayo 2.
For Zodia.
Okay. X Bayo 2. Dang man, that's my I'm putting in Bayo 2, man. I'm putting in Bayo 2. I know it'd be a surprise that I don't put in Breath of the Wild for Wii U, but I had it on the Switch. I feel like I legitimately can't give Breath of the Wild
Right.
that would not have played it on that system.
Yeah, but I said I never played it on the Wii U. Mm-mm.
I couldn't play Breath of the Wild because Nintendo clipped its wings for Wii U and not added in the gamepad feature.
Yeah, I think that
I
probably
think
would have moved people. That would have kept people at Wii U. I tell you that much. Because if they
yeah,
ran the same and you had gamepad function, why would I get it on the Switch?
yeah. If you're doing this, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Oh man, that would have been the game changer right there.
Mm-hmm.
And to have it still live up here and you like scroll through the map down here,
Yes,
oh
sir.
man,
Mm-hmm.
that would have been mind-boggling. Um, he said I agree about Breath of the Wild Sandstorm. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we got our winners. It was close though.
Really?
Yeah, it was actually pretty close. It's Breath of the Wild and Xenoblade, but Bayonetta got 4 off
Okay.
of that. So it was very close. So we got our 2 for Wii U. All right. Now we're moving into the final round. So 8 Gen is going to be up to Halo 5, uh, Gears 5, um, Ghost, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider Man,
Man, yeah. Xenoblade.
Xenoblade, and Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
Once again, I legitimately cannot pick Breath of the Wild, so I'm gonna go with Xenoblade because it was that an amazing of a game. Andre said Xenoblade.
Yeah.
What you got, Jack?
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade.
Mm-hmm.
Vito.
Splatoon.
No, man, we're at the end, bro. Dark Boy says, I halfway almost wrote that down.
The reason why I can't say any of those. Remember?
J
So
Big.
I'm technically out of that.
Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm okay. So this is gonna be a free round because I did this wrong. I completely did this wrong. Remember, we were supposed to have y'all guess which one you think is going to be the winner, and then we were supposed to ask. Okay, you backtrack. So I did this wrong. I set this up wrong, and that's my bad. So everybody's gonna get a free 10 points for the 8th generation. What's supposed to happen is everyone's supposed to guess which one is going to be the winner, and then we take a vote on who's going to be the winner.
Okay.
But since we've already moved through it, let's see. let's see. Andre said Xenoblade, Dark Void, Xenoblade. Jay said Breath of the Wild. Exodia said Xenoblade. Um, Squared said Xenoblade. Only if there's a second screen. I agree with you. I agree with you. Brand Smith said Breath of the Wild. Ain't that wild? Isn't that wild though? All puns intended. Ain't that wild? Like, I don't know. I don't really think there's anybody else to throw down. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody else to throw down to sway this number.
No, I mean there really isn't.
But Xenoblade is winning 6-2 on Breath of the Wild.
I mean, one, I think you have to look at it this way. If we're talking about what the Wii U can do, Xenoblade does it.
Yeah,
And Breath of the
that's
Wild, while
true.
had the ability, was then taken away from it, and so therefore you don't get to experience it like it was meant to be
That
experienced.
is very true.
Yeah.
Man, y'all make me wanna. And my Wii U was already hooked up. Y'all make me wanna go play. You know, real quick. Xenoblade Chronicles X is the winner. All right, so this ninth generation we're gonna do right. We're gonna do this one right because we even messing with the ninth generation. All games all the way up until now count. Same rules still apply. If it was on a system before it, as long as we have not picked it. No, no. That's not right. It's only the games that come out that started off on that system, right? So
Right.
it's all nine. It's all ninth gen games,
Mm-hmm.
more or less. Okay, we're gonna start off with the PS5.
This should be easy. There's not many
So,
there, and not many that are there.
and that's funny because this is like one of the ones that I I can only pick, and I didn't necessarily play it from that. Would it count if I played it on PC?
That's how I take it because we're not
Okay,
using PC, right?
yeah,
Okay.
okay. Um, Jay said, I've never played Xenoblade, so I can't jump on the bandwagon. Plus, Breath of the Wild is in my top of all time. That's respectable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I though,
Mm-mm.
if you have a Wii U, I highly recommend you pick up Xenoblade Chronicles X because it is not like any of the other Xenoblade games.
If you can find it, that is.
If you can find it, yeah. And I'm not letting you borrow mine, but it's it is it is an amazing game. It is definitely in my top five
Mm,
games of all time. Like that, the story is absolutely amazing, and how they utilize the second screen, man, it should have been more people. It should have been more people all over that game. Like
right.
it's a detriment to what they did with that game. Um,
It's
East
actually gonna be
Starland
hard
has it,
to.
but it's like $70.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
PS5 only had 3.5 games. Just
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm going through the list now. It's like you're fighting over more third party than anything else.
right.
So, because I
Yeah.
like looking at this as in like from the exclusive standpoint, but
Mhm.
yeah, that's a wrap for sure.
Yeah, my first one has to go to Hogwarts Legacy for
Yeah, I
PS5.
had a feeling you were gonna pick that one for
Yeah.
sure.
It's got to be for the longest time until
Well, to
PC got
defend
it. It was the definitive version.
I was about to say PS5 had the that special mission and
Yeah,
stuff like
not
that.
Mhm.
anymore. It ain't to
Not anymore,
themselves
but
no more.
definitely when it launched, it definitely was
Yeah,
exclusive.
yeah.
What would I
But
pick?
that show enough ain't gonna be my
PS5.
first one.
Nah, I'm trying to see. Am I forgetting something? Um, wow, this should not be this difficult.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm not even talking difficult from a standpoint of, oh, it's just so many games. It's just
Right. It's like, what is there?
all right. I'm not trying to give it to something that could easily be overlooked.
I gotta go into my Steam, my little Steam account and see.
Just go to PS.
Ooh,
5.
and a lot. I'm telling you, the games I'm throwing on my list right now, they're all indie.
Mm,
Because
I can respect it.
yeah,
I can respect it.
You know
I mean,
what?
uh,
I'm not gonna keep torturing myself going through this list. I'm already
I
down. I'm
mean,
already up to
we like it
300.
don't gotta be no like exclusive. It can
Oh no,
definitely be
I'm
third
not saying
party.
it is. I'm just saying the fact that I'm going through a list and I'm like, it's, like
not
slim
good
pickings.
enough.
All right.
Well, nah, not that one.
Because I
So
was
what?
gonna give it to Spider-Man 2, but in reality, I feel like Spider-Man was better than Spider-Man 2.
Mm,
Um, and even with that remaster being there, we can sort of well, that's only
Well,
on
the Miles one came out for both, right?
correct, yeah.
yeah, that was cross-gen. Yeah,
Even though they advertised it as only 5, but it was on both.
right.
And I wanted to give it to Ratchet and Clank, but that game disappointed me so bad. Like I 100% it. The game is just the way they advertised it was a lie.
Hmm.
So I
Zeno,
cannot give it.
Zodia says Stella Blade.
Oh yeah, I haven't even played that. Okay,
Um,
I'll give my first one. And I think we have to, I need you to emphasize this next to the title of this game.
okay,
Gran Turismo 7 VR PSVR 2 version.
okay,
Not
okay,
yeah.
okay. Not the
I
regular one.
no. I mean the regular one's cool. It's just I felt like once you threw the headset on, it took it to a whole nother level.
You know why I think they really did it that hard for that was mostly due to how mostly due as promotion for the movie, and I feel like
Hmm.
that was flip flop too.
Yeah.
Like they really went hard for the movie to really push people to be like, "Dang, I want to do that," but like I want to do that and I can't do that, but I want to do it as close as possible. How can I do that? Oh,
For
we
twelve
got a
hundred
hit.
dollars.
We right for 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 a one-time payment for a one-time payment of $1,200.
Twelve
This
ninety
could be
nine
yours.
99. You can get
This
it.
could be yours.
You know, Andre, I'm going
Does
your
not
route
come with the
too.
seat. Does not
I'm
come with the seat.
I'm gonna do Astro. Like, even though I know there's some other games I may pick,
Mm-hmm.
Astro was clean. Like the platforming was great, the levels were great. It executed the PS5 dual sense controller great. Um, Astro deserves games at this
Mm-hmm.
point. But yeah, Astro, I'll go with Astro Playroom in my PSVR 2 version and Grand Theft Auto 7. Yeah. Or Gran Turismo 7. Jesus.
Grand Theft Auto 7.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
Like
getting
well,
sick
what?
on us,
my grandkids would be playing that game. But yeah.
Right.
right?
Right. Great grandkids if they have that. Okay, Vito, what about you?
I'm gonna have to go with Elden Ring.
Elden Ring? Okay. Got old Elden Ring. Okay. You got another one?
Oh, you want me to do all of them right now?
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna
Well,
get
I
one
mean,
at
I
a
can do
time.
my last one, but I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of gripe for it.
Yeah, for
Mm-mm.
sure, for sure. I would say Final Fantasy,
Which
um,
one?
either Rebirth or
Is it called intro grade or what do we call it?
but I'm not gonna do that. So I'll go ahead and just do probably Street Fighter Six.
Okay.
No. Let me
Over
take that back.
Tekken?
No. Let me take that back. Let me take that back. I gotta put exclusive in there. So
Oh, okay.
Horizon.
Well, Final
Horizon
Fantasy kind of is exclusive at this point.
Yeah, but I'm going with Horizon.
Which one?
Forbidden
The
West.
one that
Forbidden
released
West.
yeah,
Okay.
the one that just
Yeah, I keep
recently
forgetting that the
yeah
other one came out on the 4. My
yeah
bad.
on
Yeah,
four yeah.
Zero
Yeah.
Dawn. Yeah. Okay. My last one, and just please understand.
Uh-oh.
Listen.
He's
I
playing it already.
Look,
yeah.
we
And I have to because there's been plenty of games that I've picked up for the Beast for the PC.
Mhm.
And I'm saying this as the finished product, not the
I
beginning.
going. Yeah, I know where you're going.
And I say this because I saw the beginning and I was there all through it. I played the whole game with
Mhm.
every single update all the way to the finish point to when they were like this game is actually done. So I saw the growth.
I stand with you on this one. I ain't gonna shank you for this one. I think you got a valid point.
Yeah. So with that being said, it's gonna be Cyberpunk for me
Yeah.
because it was whoo wee.
It was rough in the beginning.
Is
It
that
felt
not?
like I'm.
Wait. Isn't that the last gen though? That it was
They did
released?
We
another
did one for
release.
the last gen.
Yeah, they did one for the last gen. So
Yeah,
it's like
but
two separate releases.
So it's
yeah,
2 releases and stuff. There was that.
yeah,
Okay, yeah,
and then they had the DLC, which is standalone, if I'm
Yep.
not mistaken. Liberty,
Liberty.
Phantom Liberty.
Okay.
That's what it
Is
is.
that the
Yeah,
one with
Idris. Yeah,
Yeah, Idris Elba.
yeah.
Yeah. We just all said his name 3 different ways.
From the black man from over on the other side of the pond. Yeah, him. That dude. Yeah. Okay, so we've actually got one solid. No. Yeah, one solid. One solid one. Everybody else picked all different ones. All different ones. There's not a single one on here who has doubled up on one game, and that should tell you something.
There you go.
No, actually, it is. Actually, there is. Dark Void said it at the top, so I missed Dark Voids. Yep. Dark Void, you were the change benefactor. Brent Smith said Cyberpunk started on 8th. No, did it? I don't think it did. I'm pretty sure the PS5 came out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the PS5 came out before Cyberpunk came out.
No, it didn't.
It had to.
Cyberpunk was on the 4.
So Cyberpunk came out September of last
cross-gen.
year. It came out September of last year.
You talking about that new DLC came out in September?
Yeah, the new one did.
The actual first release date of Cyberpunk was way before then.
I want to say it was in 2020, but I can't tell you exactly. I'm gonna have the answer for you. Hold on.
Let's see, 27 release date. I hate when it does that. It shows me what it was I wanted to look for, and then it gives me.
Yeah, no, you're right. It is December 2020 on the PS4, and February 2022 on the
other
PS5
consoles.
and Series X. So I'll just use Phantom Liberty then.
There you go.
Either way, every time I think about Cyberpunk and Jedi Survivor, I laugh. Yeah, both of them are quite unimpressive. Well, not Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk has gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk, not way.
Okay, so we got 2 for PS5. It's Astro's Playroom and Elden Ring.
Yeah, Astro.
Ain't that crazy?
I know, right?
Ain't that crazy? Xbox Series S / Xbox Series X. I'll just go ahead and start off with my first one. It's gonna be Starfield.
Okay. Oof. I'm not gonna start off with my exclusive right now, but I'm gonna go with It Takes Two.
It Takes Two. Okay.
I
respect that actually.
Solid game.
I really like that game.
Oh, I already got my second one. Psychonauts 2.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, I beat it. What was it? Last month or the month before last? Yeah. Clean.
Okay. I'll take it. Dark Void said Alan Wake 2 and Starfield.
I need to give that a shot to see what this fuss is with Alan Wake 2 because I didn't care for the first one. So I got to see what this fuss is.
Listen.
Definitely
if you're going
control first.
Yeah, if you're going to do it,
play it in its order. Well, you already play Alan Wake, the first one.
Yeah.
Now play Control.
Okay.
DLC, the ultimate that you said you got that right.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimate edition. Yeah.
So actually no, don't even. Well, they're missing one suit on there. I don't like. But anyway, yeah. Just play that. That has everything, right?
And see, that's where you kind of get me, Dark Void, with the horror. Yeah.
then hit Alan Wake 2.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say try to play it, but have a mindset when you go into Alan Wake 2
Mm-hmm.
of what was that game? I was Evil Within. Have that mindset, not
Oh,
necessarily that it is, but you know what I'm saying. Just have that kind of.
well, sir, don't even waste the rest of your time. As I told y'all, I'm a Bill's niche when it comes to horror. So when you mentioned Evil Within, I picked that up, start playing it, got through the little chase scene,
Which
and
one?
I
The
was
first
like,
the first part.
yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm
Yo, yeah,
cool
that.
now. I'm cool. I'm cool.
He said, I'm done.
I'm cool. Like
Yeah,
I said, I have no concerns or worries for calling myself what it is. I tell Vicky this.
look.
She's not listening, but that's okay. We
You don't want to listen?
you don't want to listen.
You know what's crazy? She play them games and be and I
She
be
be
up here like,
screaming, just
what
acting the
the
fool, and then
world?
like, why are you
Let me
playing
let
this?
me let me turn this down. Or I'll check this out a little later because you
Right.
screaming. I'm at work. I'm just seeing what she doing. Like, hey, okay, what's she doing? Ah, yeah.
Vito's watching the murder. I'm like, just Vicky.
But did I say my first one?
uh,
No, I didn't.
no. Yeah, go ahead. Starfield.
So
Okay.
I'll go with that first.
Okay. I feel that. All right. I'm back around for my second one.
Can you
I was really trying to think of what I would want to put as two for the second game.
Ready for war? No. No. I'm about to listen to that.
Man, I don't know what I would put for my second game.
It's tough out in these streets. There's some games I
know what I
wanted
got.
to add. Uh-oh.
I don't want to have to put Halo Infinite by default. Like
Yeah.
He about to do a default.
that's not entertaining to me.
Didn't you play Ghostwire Tokyo?
No.
Nope.
I remember you talking about it.
Yeah,
Up.
talking.
Oh my god, he hyped it
Talking
up.
about it. Yeah. Oh, I
See.
got one. Oh, I got one. I'm safe. We're good. Diablo 4.
Okay. You know,
Yeah.
I will say this. You by far are the only one that I know that is standing strong with that game, because when I tell you there are people that bash the sin out of Diablo 4, because that when that new what is it, Epoch game that just released, he's like, get this over, Diablo 4 is 10 times better and it's only $35. And I was like, okay.
Man, I don't know what it is why everybody's like getting on it like that. And they just decided that they were gonna revamp not the whole game, but revamp a lot of stuff in the game. And I'm like, okay, I see y'all. Like I think it's kind of dope having like games like that, and then just out of nowhere you get like a whole system change because that makes everybody start all over. Like you don't know how the game is gonna play at that point. It's almost like how people were first playing Fortnite to how people play now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, not in
like
a bad way, but
yeah. Gotcha. Oh man, there's so many games that have potential that I wanted to win. Like I wanted Riders Republic to be that game, and it just wasn't all that great for me. What else?
Yeah, I forgot Riders Republic came out on there.
Yep.
Valhalla is for yeah.
And so far, I haven't gotten far in it, but right now I'm liking Tiny Tina. Yeah, I got that on a
that's
heavy spell too.
like the Borderlands style
Borderland games,
game, but like
that's like Tiny Tina and Wonderland.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, where you had all the powers.
How World count if you wanted to.
How World.
If you wanted to, because I mean, are we counting games that are not fully released?
Oh,
nah.
Yeah,
I had to take the shot. Nah. I had to.
Yeah. Ori Will of the Wisp on Xbox.
Wasn't that the one?
I think that was one. Yeah. Because it has two games, right?
Yeah. Ori and the Blind Forest, and then I think is it Blind Forest, and then Will of the Wisp.
Oh, Will of the Wisp may be on series.
See, Dark Boy coming with the jokes today, just tossing stuff out there because I was like,
nah, that was.
You know what? I take
No,
back
that
my
was Series
Diablo.
X.
I
Was
did.
it?
I take out my Diablo 4. I'm gonna put Hollow
Yeah,
Knight
that was
instead.
Series X. As a matter of fact, I think it might have been a launch. When did the
Hold on.
Series X come out?
Well, this
The,
one I'm about to say Will of the Wisp came out 2020,
2020.
and then
at
you
the end
got
of 2020.
it came out
No,
March 11th,
March
2020,
11th.
and then
Then no, it no, it was a Xbox
yeah, I'm about to say
One
because Blind
title.
Forest came out in 2016, and then Will of the Wisp came out 2020.
Yeah,
Okay.
because Series X would have been in November.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, later on. Yep.
Um,
Oh,
yeah,
I gotta get my second one.
I'm picking Hollow Knight for my. I took off Diablo 4 and put Hollow Knight instead.
Oh, you put Hollow. Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay, Hollow Knight, yeah. I got lost in that game. I ain't gonna lie, I was like, where in the world am I supposed to go? Like, I got so lost in that game. That's one of those games you can't put down and walk away from it.
Right.
Right.
I was gonna pick Cuphead, but I was like, nah.
I got my behind handed to me in Cuphead.
Man, so quick. I'm like, this is
Jeez.
not fun. It's cool to look at, but this is not fun.
Get good. And I'm like, I'm
Right.
cool. I'm okay with sucking. I'm good.
Right. What you got, Vito?
I'm gonna go with Redfall. No, I was playing.
Oh.
No. Like,
Wow,
no,
sir.
definitely not. Definitely not.
Almost had to clutch my pearls for a minute. What's going on?
I'm gonna go with
Mm.
There's so many to choose from. Like,
it has to be a finished game before it gets to be game of the year.
It has to be. And then
to
yes,
be.
Dark Void.
I mean,
bear sex is not popping over here, sir.
right.
I'm
And plus,
definitely gonna give you a finished game because these have baked games.
He said Redfall over Deathloop.
You know what? I've heard that, but I
for
can't
real?
stand on it because I haven't played Deathloop. But people love Deathloop.
I like Deathloop. It was straight.
Yeah, I said there's people that love Deathloop.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Deathloop. No, I was playing. No.
I was gonna say what?
To be honest, I wouldn't. I have to say, Forza 5.
Forza
Horizon
5?
5.
Yeah,
Okay.
I meant solid pick.
Okay.
Solid pick. That game, I still feel like I can't really fully play it without buying DLC, but I play it off of Game Pass. So
I bought all the DLC off of Game Pass and stuff.
okay,
So I played on Game Pass, but then I buy the DLC. So it's
Right,
like I kind of had the game, but I don't have the game, but I know it's exclusive. So I kind of do.
it's not going nowhere
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
So yeah, you good.
Okay. So now the same conversation that we were just about to have with the PS5 is the exact conversation we're about to have with the Xbox Series S.
Mm-hmm.
We have one clear winner in Starfield.
Okay.
All the other games we have all listed off are none of them are matching. None of the other games are matching.
Y'all got what, one vote apiece?
Yeah, It Takes Two, Psychonauts 2, Alan Wake 2, Tekken 8, Halo Infinite, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Hollow Knight, Tiny Tina, and Forza 5.
Jesus.
Hold on. Somebody else picked Tiny Tina?
No, you picked Tiny Tina.
No. I was just mentioning Tiny Tina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because remember, my pick was Psychonauts 2.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
I was just
Hey,
talking
what's
about
up with this bears and sex? What?
Oh, that's for Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, what? You talking about some clapping bear cheeks? I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that was the claim to fame for Baldur's Gate.
Oh, Dark Void said Alan Wake 2 was. No, you were the one who said Alan Wake 2. Yeah.
That was you.
Did Andre say Alan Wake 2? Oh, he did.
He did. Yeah.
He did.
Brad
Okay,
Smith
so that's the
said
2. Okay.
Hellblade 2?
Yeah, if it was finished, but it's
It's not out yet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the two representing Xbox Series S/X is Starfield and Alan Wake 2. All right. Now for the Switch.
This gonna be tough.
What do you got for your two?
Oh, this gonna be tough.
Tears of the Kingdom. What do you say?
Okay, so I gotta go off the top. Pay my respects to it, Celeste. I have to
So
pick that as
okay,
one.
okay.
Um, and then it gets muddy from there.
Yeah, because everything. There's a lot of great games on there.
Jeez.
There's a lot of great games.
I'm gonna just
Okay,
give you my two. I'm just gonna give you my two.
go
Okay,
ahead.
So Tears of the Kingdom and
okay,
Pokemon Arceus.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
I might as well go with the game that I put the most hours in. Then, Splatoon 2.
Okay, Splat 2. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I wanted it to be 3, but something with 3 just didn't sit with me. So, yeah, be 2 and Celeste, Splat 2 and Celeste, like those games, top notch.
Set Odyssey. Oh man, they coming in fast. Okay.
Yeah.
Odyssey, Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom again.
Astro Chain.
Mario and Rabbits. Mario.
Oh, and they went with Kingdom Battle. Okay. Chronicles 3 and Astral Chain.
Okay. Chronicles
You got
3.
another. Oh, okay. Well, they went 3 and Raincoat on my picks. Okay, Brand went with multiple. So which one we going with?
We always go
Mario
with Brand
games?
Smith first too, because he always pick a 3.
Okay, so Astral Chain and Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay.
Dre said Tears of the Kingdom and Unicorn Overlord. I want to play that so bad. I just don't feel like paying the money for it right now.
Unicorn Overlord. Okay.
Tears of the Kingdom and Xeno 3.
Okay.
Exodia had Dread and Tears of the Kingdom. Well, it's clear Tears of the Kingdom's on the win here.
Right. What was
we
it?
just
Tears
gotta
of the Kingdom and Dread? Oh,
Dread, yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
And then, well, Brand said, yeah, Astral Chain and TOTK. So,
Okay. Astro. Okay. Okay. Dang man. Well, Tears of the Kingdom, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's gonna win. I haven't even picked my second one. Man, at this point, I don't even know. There's so many. There are so many games. It's just like, dang.
A lot of great games. So they ever say this generation is dead, your selection is slim.
Right.
Um,
I want to put. Dang man. I'm gonna go back and look at my lineup. Is there anything I'm like, oh yeah?
Throw a 2D platformer in there.
You know, that would be like Mario Wonder. I don't want to put that in there though.
Yeah.
Chronicles 3, Odyssey, Arceus, Age of Calamity. Let's see, Game, Garage Band or Garage Builder.
I was say they got Garage Band.
No.
Because I know who is it that has their DAW system on the Switch? Shoot.
Oh yeah. It's a MIDI, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dang. And I had just seen it too.
Because I saw somebody trying to making a beat the other day with it.
Oh
yeah. There's a whole DAW on what is it called?
I'm about to look it up right now.
Korg.
Gadget.
Yeah.
Korg. Okay.
Yeah.
KORG Gadget.
Crazy.
Yeah, I've seen people like make some decent beats off of it.
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Oh, that's my joint right there. I wouldn't put it over the 2 I picked, but
no. What was it called again? You said Korg what?
Korg Gadget. KORG Gadget.
Star Fox. Would you put Star Fox in there?
I don't think anybody put it in there.
Star Fox.
Oh, Starlink. But yes.
Star Fox. Okay.
Star Fox. Does it exist?
Let's see. Kirby, the Forgotten Land.
Kirby. Oh, it's Kirby's birthday today. Or was it yesterday?
Pokemon Sword. Dang. Ultimate Alliance 3?
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
The only knock I have against that game is multiplayer.
Yeah. Because you got to follow the one person. That's
Which
exactly
is
how Kirby is, too.
that
That's how.
is so nuts to me. Why would you have a game to where all characters can move where they want to move and your main focus is on the main character for the camera, even
Mhm.
after they die?
Yeah.
So if y'all off in the corner, you can't even see yourself fighting because the camera is focused on the main character.
You know what alleviated that problem?
What's that?
If it was on the Wii U. So uh so okay, Damon X Machina, I'm not, that's a really good game though. Super Mario Golf. Yeah.
We're not gonna do that one.
Oh no.
Mm-mm.
Dang, and then there's Bayonetta 3.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna just go with Shaq Fu. How about that?
Hey, you're in your rights. I wouldn't recommend it, but you're in your rights. And I got that game. I got the game for free.
I did too. I
Yeah,
did too. Pick that
I
up.
forgot what was the reason why they were giving away for free. It was a specific reason.
I don't remember, but I feel like it was. Was it if you bought something else? Was it?
Yeah, you
Was it
bought
attached
something else,
something else?
and it came. I think it came late, so to kind of soften the blow, they gave you Shaq
Yeah,
Fu as if that was helping. I was like,
yeah. And at first, and listen, look, me and Vito have a history with Shaq Fu. Like,
really? Y'all were
yeah,
Shaq Fu
yeah,
players?
yes, yes.
Wow.
I had Shaq Fu on the Genesis and on the Dreamcast. Boy, running that game. That was my
I
Wow.
hero
had it
for
on
the
the
longest time.
Genesis. I
Yeah.
had it on the Genesis.
Dark Void. The only reason why I didn't pick Wonder because I feel that void with Celeste. Like if
Mm,
we talking platforming, like while Mario's top notch, side B tapes, like the trying to gather all the strawberries, like is just untouched.
mm.
Now I made it even more difficult by playing it with the Joy Cons. Like my finger slipped off that stick so many times trying to wall jump in Celeste. It's ridiculous. But I beat it though after like 100 plus deaths. But I beat it.
Okay, I'm gonna cause controversy just so I can. So we got Tears of the Kingdom. My second pick is gonna be Metroid Dread.
Just
Um,
cause,
just cause.
sir.
All right,
Wow.
because
Yo.
that'll cause controversy. Well, no, not just cause Dread is actually a really good game, man.
It
Dread,
is.
Controller for real?
Dread
Ain't
was a
better than
really good
Splat
game.
2.
Now here we go. Here's this or that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. Astral Train or Dread?
Astral Chain.
Astral Chain. Okay. That's the question for the chat. Astral Chain or Dread? Vito, I don't think you didn't play
I
either one
played
of
Astral
them.
Chain.
Okay. Well then by default, then you gotta play you gotta pick Astral Chain. Not fair. Only reason Sandstorm picked Metro Dread is Sam spoke chose. I mean, that's a great reason why though. Like waiting for that moment and being like, and she said it so nonchalantly. You like, okay.
Right.
Okay. Like Baron said, Astral Chain gang. Okay.
Gang gang. So it's
Man.
like $48 for the core gadget.
I need to see how it's so weird to say that. I need to see how it plays.
It
I
looks
need
like
to.
FL Studio Mobile. That's what it reminds me of.
Let me go to YouTube real quick and see what it's looking like. What is it called again?
What's that?
What is it called again? Korg what?
Gadget.
Gadget.
Or gadget for the Switch.
Yeah, definitely put a Switch on there.
Oh yeah, you definitely gotta do that because you're gonna
Run into the
whole
wrong stuff.
space.
Yeah. Let me look at the shorts.
Or to see Busta Rhymes and Kodak Black on the same track, it just sounds awkward. Right, like that. They don't even match together. Like it's
Well,
Oh
a
god.
bustle on there. I gotta hear it.
Like, cause he is the look. I always looked at Busta Rhymes as a Tasmanian devil of
he
rap.
literally is a big Tasmanian devil. That's what
Like
exactly what it is.
literally. Like growing up, I think every single rapper had a character, cartoon character in my head.
Yeah, the fact that you can hook uh, a jack into a switch
Huh?
that goes to a set of decent speakers.
Oh,
This ain't this ain't this ain't too bad.
Oh, I wouldn't go out my way to get it, but
yeah,
No,
nah.
no, 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 no.
I'll wait until it's like
There's a
$10.
plethora of um more programs that I would use over this.
like
But
this is I want to try it out situation. I'm
yeah,
not.
Yeah. Yep.
but listening to it, the quality is I ain't
Mhm.
gonna say
It's like I said, it's normal. Like if you were to do like the FL Studio mobile, like
Yeah.
that's what that reminds me of.
yeah.
Which I mean, this is interesting because I mean, granted, this came out before, but now that you have like full logic on iPads now is nuts. Like the fact that you can take a whole DAW system with you on an iPad is ridiculous.
Right, right. Yeah. So I make for an
Which is
interesting. Go ahead.
which is weird because Akai still hasn't figured that out, which is nuts to me. Like Apple went and said, "Hey, here's an iPad, here's
Mhm.
Logic, and there's maybe like a handful of things you can't do." But for the most part, it's full Logic. To where Akai dropped the MPC X, they dropped the MPC One, and it does its job. But man, is
Yeah,
it slow? Is it just
I don't even bother with it.
I'm like, how y'all are the leaders of it? Like Akai's the leaders of this,
Mhm.
followed by Machina, and they both can't get standalone beat devices together yet.
Mm.
Mm.
They're like, you gonna use it on something else anyway. So
Right. It's like the MP. Let me go get the what is it? The standalone what is it? The Machina Mach 3.
yeah.
Here's like we need you to spend $1,000 on something that might freeze and not work, but then I can go get a $600 mini iPad that runs all of Logic. Like
Mhm.
I knew what I'm choosing, and it's got touch functionality. Like it's meant for multi-touch functionality.
That's wild, man.
Gotta love it, man. Spending all this money on music and don't make nothing off of it. But
Right, right, right.
I got a fresh $10 sitting in my TuneCore right now, ready
All
to be
right.
spent.
So the winner is Astral Chain.
Of course,
Yeah,
greatness.
yeah, yeah. So, all right. So now the final is the final round. Let me get
Final
up out of
round.
VR.
Fight.
Oh,
it. It
VR all day.
is who is the best so far in the ninth generation? You have Astro's Playworld. You've got Elden Ring, which is kind of surprising because I think all the way up until this point, the game of the year has not been in talks.
Game of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Like this year.
literal, no, like literal game of the year for each year. Like
Mhm.
last year's game of the year has not been on our list for
Right.
actual games of the year. Um, see, Starfield, Alan Wake 2, Tears of the Kingdom, and Astral Chain. Which one y'all taking? Oh,
Tears.
wait. Hold on. Before we pick, You guys have to pick which one you think will win game of the ninth generation.
Tears.
Not you, them,
I'll
them,
tell you what they're gonna say.
Hey, that's
them.
very specific.
And you know what? I think on one of these, they all thought it was one. Not all of them. I think the majority of them thought it was one. But then when they went to go answer, it was like only one of them won. Okay, so Dark Boy and J Biggs got Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears and beer
Andre
sex.
got Tears of the Kingdom.
I told you.
Zodiac, okay.
Told you what they're gonna pick.
Everyone said theirs was not into the bear sex.
Trinell, go ahead and pick Tears. Brand, pick Tears. There you go. Do your thing. Tears of War. There you go.
Tears of War.
That should be the sequel.
Right.
Tears of War.
Yep. Tears of the Kingdom. Okay.
Hey, that would be hard.
Okay. So do you? I feel like it's kind of redundant to ask you what you think.
Because I bet, let's be honest, out of all the games that we picked, while some of them are good, none of them are as creative as Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay.
All of those games could have been done last year on not last year, but last generation's hardware.
Only you can stop.
They know to run the bear.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I mean honestly, not to say that those games are not good and discredit them, but even if you look at Elden Ring, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've gone this Souls formula for God knows how long at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Celeste, platforming, top notch. Astro, while great, once you get past the controller features, it's just your standard. Yeah, it's a demo. Astro, great surprise, but just it's not Tears of the Kingdom.
Right.
Like I said, the only thing that truly holds Tears of the Kingdom back is that it's just not stable. That's about it.
Right. Well, dang. Well, I mean, Vito, are you picking something other than Tears of the Kingdom? Okay. Yeah. So then I guess the clear winner of the ninth generation is Tears of the Kingdom.
Boom, 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 boom. Obvious.
Right. The more you know.
Right.
So here is our lineup, if I can remember all of them. Here we go. Let's see. That is PlayStation 1. And dang, do I not have the? Oh, it must be on another paper. I don't remember what our Nintendo or our third generation or fourth generation game was.
Yeah, about to say, I'm interested to hear who won the other parts I missed.
Yeah, I feel like it's on a. It must have been on a sheet that I may have lost, but okay. So it's at the fourth generation, fifth generation. That's PS1 and N64.
Yeah.
And Saturn. So the games between that, Final Fantasy VII, Tomb Raider, Mario 64, Ocarina of Times, Night, and Mega Man 8. The winner of that was Ocarina of Time.
Mega Man 8 made it that far?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Actually, I think it was but listen, on the Saturn, and Knights was a representative. So, which is actually kind of not surprising though, because there wasn't too many games on the Saturn in the first place. Shenmue, right?
Okay, so I got a question. So, nostalgia aside, because I did not play it when it came out because the system just wasn't available for me. What is the hype behind Knights? Because playing it now, like, what am I missing?
It's really a game of its time.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm, okay.
if they were to bring it back now, I don't know how they would bring it back because that I
They would
think
need to
too.
totally redo the game. Like they need
Yeah,
to completely gut
because
that
I
out.
think too, I don't really know of another game that really plays like what can you really associate another game with Knights? Like as far as like Star Fox, you can name other rail shooters that kind of
Mm-hmm.
do that style, but like Knights isn't really that kind of game.
Because what
Like
was the premise? Because I mean, every time I've played or either seen someone play Knights, you're just going through hoops
the
of
rings and
different color
stuff.
ball. Yeah, the rings. Yeah.
So it was kind of like a race from start to finish, but like the premise is like you're a kid, whether it's a guy or a girl. Something happens in the real world, you fall asleep, and like Knights meets you in your dreams, and so like he is supposed to guide you through nightmares,
Okay.
or like help you get through nightmares and stuff like that, and that's where like kind of the rings and stuff. So whenever you go through the rings are attached to like, for example, like a missile or something like that. You go through the
Mm,
rings and then you see in the background the missile doing this or that. But then as you're going through, and there's like different courses every time you go through like a set. So like
mm,
it's in a sphere style, right? And you make it around the first time, but the second time you go, maybe it takes you downward and you're doing something down there. And then the third time you may have to go up, and so it's all about speed and getting through the checkpoints before the time runs out.
mm. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna keep that in the. I don't get it booked, but
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
because it was well, I got Shenmue, but Shenmue I understood was just hey, one of the first ones to do it when we got into the whole QTE era, and people loved it. So I
Hmm.
understand like it's not gonna hold up now, but that one I'm like, man, people were like foaming at the mouth, like man, Knights, Knights. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't get this. I'm not understanding this.
I mean, I played it for the Saturn because my cousin had it at the time and I thought it was
Mhm.
fun. But I only got the experience like a couple times. And
Right.
then I think it also came out on the Wii and I was like, yo, I remember this game. I'm definitely gonna
Mm,
pick it up. And playing it on that, they added like different transformations and stuff like that. And the transformations were like different animals. So you had to do different things as
mhm.
far as it went. And so like that piece was like, oh, okay, okay. I see they're trying to do new stuff with it. But if you ask me like what was my favorite level or like what's your most memorable moment in that
Right.
game, I could honestly not tell you.
Yeah.
Uh, and to be honest with you, I may even beat that game within like the first 2 days, like a couple days. That's how
Yeah, it
short.
doesn't seem like it's long.
No, because you can only do so much with that game.
Right.
Dark Void said they tried with Bell and Wonderworld. Yeah, I think that
Oh,
was like a soft attempt to try and bring Knights back because it's the same looking character, but yeah, no, they definitely failed on that part. It would be nice if they brought him back, but like just take out the rings, make it something open s like make it like Peter Pan, except for he really out here not trying to take kids. You know what I'm saying?
wow.
Um,
That went dark fast. That that went dark
Yeah,
fast.
for real, for real.
just let him give him the as a matter of fact, to be honest with you, they can give him the Sonic
Yeah.
treatment and it'd be straight. Like if there was a set of rings or something like that that you have to whirl your way around to get up to a higher area, like he just can't freely fly anywhere and everywhere, I think that would be kind of interesting. You don't necessarily have to fight. You can give him the who was that? Who would run around? That is Sonic. Run around in a circle and cause the action. I think they could do that. They can't do that now because that Sonic game is already out, and I'm guaranteed somebody will like that's copy and paste. Um,
Oh yeah,
which
100%. Yeah, because one thing when I look at the Saturn, like I understand, you know, the time people really wanted them at the time, but that looks like one of those consoles. Like it looks so cool. I want it just for its looks. But
mhm.
even when I look at the lineup of games, I'm like, cool. I'd rather just go with the
Yeah,
Dreamcast.
yeah.
But the Japanese all white Saturn, I was like, oh man, just wish I had something I wanted to play because I love the look of that console.
Yeah, it's a beautiful looking console. Not gonna lie. Andre said actually the job Nice was supposed to be doing was take kids to the take kids
Have
to
their
have
life
their
force
life.
drained.
Oh, but
A
the
conscious
character
and didn't
grew a
want to do it.
conscious and didn't want to do it.
What kind of
Okay.
dark stuff is
Wait, what
that?
in the world just happened? Say it again.
He said
Hey, you
the
got
actual job of Knife
it.
was supposed to take kids to have their life force drained, but the character grew a conscience and didn't want to do it. Dang. Yeah, get the lights up. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
hit them
Appreciate
likes.
it, y'all. Yeah. Okay, so that was the fifth generation. Sixth generation, we ran into GameCube having Eternal Darkness and Smash. PS2 have God of War and San Andreas, and the OG no Dreamcast having Sonic Adventure and Street Fighter 3, and Xbox having Halo 2 and Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, the
Okay.
Ninja Gaiden. Um, can you guess which one actually won that one? It was actually surprising.
So run those names again.
Eternal Darkness,
Mhm.
Smash, God of War 2, San Andreas, Sonic Adventure, Street Fighter 3, Halo 2, and Ninja Gaiden.
I'm gonna go with Halo 2.
Hmm. I think did Halo 2? I was actually gonna say no. Actually, it was Eternal Darkness. Uh,
Really?
I want to say it was, but I feel like most people said Halo 2. No,
That
no, I think it really was Eternal Darkness.
Wow, I didn't imagine that many people actually experienced the game. I mean, I
Yeah,
know a lot of people like the concept and idea of it, but I don't know too many people that played it.
yeah. And that was the one too. So Andre J, and Brand Smith picked Halo 2. Squared and Exodia picked Smash. Dark Void
Hmm.
was the only one to pick Eternal Darkness, and Eternal Darkness was actually the one who won.
That's crazy.
I know, that's wild. Um, so then we got to the PS3, 360, and Wii era. 360 was Halo 3 and Skyrim, God of War, and PS3 was God of War 3 and Infamous, and Wii was Brawl and Tatsunoko versus Capcom. And I already told you Skyrim.
Yeah, Skyrim 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
Um,
And Infamous Second Light came out on what, PS4?
that was the second one, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Because that was kind of like the spinoff with the chick. It was like the
Oh no, that was on PS4. Yeah,
okay.
because it was Infamous 1 and 2 on 3, and then on 4 it was Second Son and Second Light.
Gotcha. Okay.
Um,
Dang. So many Infamous games that I just, you
to
don't
be
even
honest
stop and
with
think
you,
about it.
they really could have. That was like a missed opportunity for them, especially
Mhm.
like when you're talking about now, and they're like, and Disney is bringing in Marvel and the X-Men,
Right.
because that Second Son really kind of opened up. Okay, there's more than just like these couple people who really got powers like this. It's like a
Mhm.
bunch of people out there with powers. They could have really expanded on that, and we haven't heard from Infamous since. So, um, yeah, I can't remember what the Super Nintendo or the NES games were. Um, dang, I'm really trying to remember. Was Super Metroid?
I'm
Actually,
surprised it wasn't Super Mario World.
no, it was Super Mario World. You're right. Super Mario World one, the Super Nintendo one. Um, and I think it was Mario 3. Mario 3 that won the NES. Dark Voice
Yeah.
says Sony let that series die.
Man, don't get me
Sony,
started.
yeah,
Do
yeah,
not let get me
and
started on Sony.
yeah,
And their failed attempts at keeping games because they feel like people just want to go to new franchises.
right.
That has got to be the dumbest concept. Because I mean, even with Jack and Daxter, they at least made the attempt to give it an exclusive on PSP with just Dax,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like you had it, but Jack and Daxter is like the only one out of that group. I'll give them a pass because they had Ratchet and Clank.
Mm-hmm.
So they're too many similarities to keep those games going at the same time. But when you talk about Killzone and Resistance, yeah, like right now you wouldn't have a Call of Duty issue.
Right. You that would have, and if you would have kept up with them, it wouldn't have been. It would have been. They would have just shrugged it off, like, okay, that's what's up.
Because really think about it. If we're on hypotheticals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking at okay, right now the key issue for Sony and Microsoft is exclusives. So in a perfect world, Sony could have Killzone, Resistance, Crash, Spyro, Tomb Raider, Uncharted, Ratchet and Clank, Astro, Sly Coop,
Spyro.
Spider-Man now. Like Sony all right. Yeah, they're like so Sony could have had jeez, like so much they let go. And I get it.
Yeah.
You have a talented company like Naughty Dog that just wants to, do some new stuff. Okay, do some new stuff, but put like a new team on that, and so that
Yeah.
way it can stay alive. And then yes, Dark Void, SOCOM.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah. Ain't
But,
that wild? They and I'm trying to think. They had Twisted Metal.
mhm.
Um.
Hell, they even if you really stop and pay attention, if you paid attention to basketball games, 2K took a lot from their NBA series.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They were the ones that started doing the story modes,
Oh
the NBA
yeah.
NBA Live
Yeah.
games.
Yep.
The what? You said you took from what? Which one? NBA Live.
2K took from NBA because Sony had an NBA game that was exclusive,
Mm,
Oh,
and they
okay.
had because it was like NBA 08, 09, but they had an NBA in the Life series
I do
Okay.
that
remember
Yeah,
those.
I
2K got the
remember
crap
those.
from
Okay.
them.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
the shot meter, 2K got that crap from them. So it's like a lot of stuff that they borrowed. There's like a whole documentary about it that somebody put together. I think it's like soft drinks. He did like
Mm,
a whole sports thing about it. But yeah, like they had a prominent NBA series.
that's wild.
Is them the same? No, okay. Never mind. Never mind. I'm tripping.
So, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We have a winner. Um, and actually, the winner only won by 10 points. The winner of our game of best game of the generation actually goes to Super
All right.
Pause. Oh, wait. No. Not you. You. Super Pause.
All right, Steve Harvey.
Right.
These false announcements. All
Clapping bare
right.
cheeks all day.
Clapping bare cheeks
Wow.
all day, every day.
Yeah.
Jay Biggs.
Jay Biggs, you are our winner. You are our winner. So Jay Biggs, you actually, yeah, give it up for him. Give it up for him. Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man,
Um,
we gotta get the little sound joint yet.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Get that.
I
yeah.
mean,
So
you got the car right there next to you. Just link it up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know, right? Hold on. You had it.
Could have had
Mm,
it hooked up and you just press one of them pads and it'll
I
play
bet
the
your
noise.
Sandstorm got a whole bunch of stuff that we could be using right now in there.
Probably.
Matter of fact, I know he has a whole bunch of stuff.
mm. Listen, if it's not dedicated solely to that, then it's not in here. All right. Um. Yes. So you have won a $10 gift card. Oh, hi, sweetie.
She looks very pretty in the mirror. That is great. On that
I
camera. That is
I
great.
Yeah.
eyes looking like what y'all want.
She just woke up, still look tired.
What y'all want. Yeah, so you want a $10 gift card to your online shop of your choice. Whether that is Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, or Steam. But you are also on Twitter. So just shoot me a message, DM of which one you want to have that to. and we will get to that. We'll get that to you as soon as possible. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming through. Yeah, this ends it for me. Jay Biggs went over me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It so he only won by 10 points. Just so y'all know. And 10 points was like the standard of each piece.
Mm. So
So
technically, like by one,
by
if you
one.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So thank you guys for coming through. Thank you, Exodia. Thank you, Jay Biggs. Our winner,
Yeah.
Squared, Andre, Brand Smith, our moderators, Dark Void, Trinell, appreciate you coming through. And I don't know if I said what up to you, Trinell, so I really apologize for that. But what up? And I believe that's it. Thank you, Jack, for coming through as always, man. We
Yeah, no
really
problem,
appreciate
man.
you. And it makes it a lot more fun when we have multiple people in here because it kind of
Oh
throws
yeah,
it off.
100%. I was like, let me take a break from music because it was getting on my nerves a little bit. So I was like, let
Hey,
me
I
take
feel
a
that.
break and come through and do something different.
So before we get up out of here, I know you don't. I know you said you weren't working on any content, but you want to you want to pimp anything out?
Um, so I just got my drawings back. So I have a cousin. When I tell you this man can freehand anything, he can freehand
Mm-hmm.
anything.
Mm.
So I had him draw myself and then all the characters that I rap as for the group. And so he drew it in the Boondock style. So with that,
Ooh,
I'm
wee.
taking those.
Mm.
I'm getting ready to start doing what I should have done at the top of the year, and that was the 5-year celebration of doing music.
Mm-hmm.
So I've already gotten the list of songs I'm putting together. I think it was like 20 songs for a compilation 50th year anniversary album that I'm gonna put together and put out. So I just gotta get them together. A lot of those have to remix and master because at the time when I started off, I think that was my biggest issue. Like people was like, "Oh, well, I got to turn my volume all the way up to hear your songs," because at the time I didn't know how to properly do all that stuff. So I'll be releasing that sometime. I'm not gonna put a date yet, and then of course, like the album, I'll be doing this year too. The one that I want to do game wise, I'm pushing that out until next year. So
Okay.
all the people that I'm having collab on that, y'all got time. do your thing. I got time because I'm not touching that. I got my verses laid out, so just take y'all time. Whenever you get them and send them to me. But those two albums are the ones I'm doing myself, and those should be out by this year for sure, before or at least before September for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Vito, what you got?
Yeah, so next week we're going to be announcing the winner for our 200 subscriber mark raffle. I did the raffle earlier this week, so congratulations to the person once we announce it. But we're going to be announcing that next week on a special video. The Vito verse and Vito variants are the same as usual, except right now the Vito variants is actually it's based on whatever's going on with these rap beefs right now. So,
It's getting out of hand.
Yes, it
so
is getting petty too.
right.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. So the veto variance is just basically spontaneous. You can see me upload one time a week or not at all, like this week. Besides, I did what Monday I uploaded something. But other than that, there wasn't nothing this week. But yeah. And then Veto Verse Fridays. This week is just gonna be whatever you guys missed on the lives as far as the reactions and stuff. I'll re-upload those. But other than that, I was thinking about adding on another segment, but I'll definitely get into that a little later.
Okay. As for us, as usual, Saturdays, every Saturday at 9 o'clock, you can catch us on a Stormcast. We will have one next week as well. Maybe. Oh. The thing is happening next week, isn't it? Xbox. Indie?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a hold on, was that next week or
Yeah, it's
yeah
next
the
week.
29th?
Yeah.
Is that Tuesday?
Yeah. Yes. No. Monday.
29th is Monday.
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
27th today.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
Ooh, snap! My sister's birthday tomorrow.
Yeah. Every Sunday at 9 o'clock, every Saturday at 9 o'clock. Sunday at 7 o'clock, we have the Winging It podcast, and on Monday we have the Jill podcast, which I made it last week. Yay! Uh, uh, but other than that, thank you guys so much for coming through. Thank you, Jack, for coming through as well.
Of course.
And we will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. All right.